How's it going there, folks? It's Huey, and here with another Space Engineers video. It's been a while, but just thought I'd show you one of my latest creations and present to you the Tardigrade Mining Vessel. And we managed to build this from disassembling the crashed red ship in the crashed red ship scenario. So as you can see, many drills, fairly evenly spaced out, because as you'll see, I've designed it this way so that one can rotate the ship as they're mining. So it comes with a couple of Gatling guns on the top, as you can see, and a couple on the bottom. So not the sort of thing you want to take into combat, but enough to defend itself if the need arises. We can also see a stone ejection system, which these are more than sufficient, I found, to eject all the stone, the annoying stone you might collect over your mining expeditions. And of course I am using multiple DLCs for this creation, so yeah, you'll want to have as many, if not all, of the DLC if possible. So did pick myself up a little what do you call it, the merchant vessel from this trading station here, but that is not what I'm showing you today. We have connectors on each side, and as you can see here, double reinforced glass. So we've got glass on the exterior there and glass on the interior, and as you can see, the bridge is looking very nice, but we'll show you more of that
Energy
on the
critical.
inside. And I need some energy, so let's head on in. You come in through the back here. Here we go. And I don't have an automated airlock. Fairly simple ship, so which means also fairly simple to use. We're starting off in this section here. We've got our living quarters. Nothing too fancy, but it has everything you need. We've got a couple of cryopods, so we can you know, have a bit of rest because our energy was critical. So yeah, I think that'll do us. Some nice comfortable beds as well. Enough for 3 to sleep while they're on duty, and another 2 cryopods. So I have a bit of a lay down. There's nice narrow beds. A seating area. Of course, we've got our change room, shower, and toilet. So our little bathroom section over here. Our med bay. So a vending machine, and of course this is using a mod. This is the Daily Needs True Survival Kit mod. Highly recommend it if you haven't already used it. It really does add to the immersion. It's so I've got some food resequencer here. For those of you who know the mod, you'll know what that does. If you don't, you can go into our production here and you can make various food items. And of course, we've got crop grower, hydroponics, you know, to make all our tofu and yeah, grow some carrots and potatoes and whatnot. So it's designed to be a self-sustaining ship. Some lovely posters I've put up here to sort of decorate the area, and we've got our little kitchen here for cooking up all the food that we make. And of course, a little aquarium. I am a big fan of these vents, so I've put those in there. We've got our television for playing some music, or watching some shows perhaps. Books for anyone who wants to have a good read and have a rest on the couch. You can. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing to cry home about, but it is cozy. It's very has everything you need. And speaking of things you need, let's go have a look in the bridge section. And it's a rather spacious bridge. Oh, of course I've used these doors, which I love, but they can be annoying. Not gonna lie. So yeah, we've got our bridge. We've got the LCD2 script running. I think I do have the Izzy's inventory script running as well. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yes, I do. So I've got Izzy's inventory script and LCD's 2 running. So we've got our programmable blocks over here to run each of those scripts. And again, the double reinforced glass for that extra protection if you're needing it, and have to face off against any pirate drones that might come along. Of course, we're using the new Signals DLC, so I installed these today. Even though I bought the DLC when it came out, I just been taking a bit of a break from Space Engineers. So this has been a bit of a long project, just sort of taking my time with it. But yeah, we've got some turret controllers if you wish to use those. Really more for decoration, but we've got cargo access here as well. And if we head up to this section, so yeah, this section here, we can get a nice view of the outside there, and we've got some more console seats here. Of course, you can put whatever, run whatever scripts you want on these screens, or just put some pictures up, and yeah. But let's show you some of the workings of the ship. So, as you can see, we've got multiple conveyor sorters. The thing is carved in lights, so you're not going to have any trouble seeing in darkly lit areas, especially asteroids, which this is designed to be a spacefaring vessel. I wouldn't recommend trying to take it down to a planet unless you want to have some fun and yeah, totally to destroy the thing. But as you can see, many drills, and of course our turrets. I think we've got 2 large refineries. Of course, it comes with 3 jump drives. It's all I managed to fit. Despite what you might think, I mean, this is quite a large ship. I mean, it's not massive or anything, but everything is fairly compactly packed into the ship. So, including those jump drives. Of course, we've got 2 large refineries. If I can find those here. Okay, 2 industrial assemblers and the 2 large reactors. Plenty of batteries too, I do believe. Let's have a look. Did I put batteries in this thing? I may not have. Huh. Oh, 2 basic refineries as well. Oh yeah, I did. 2 warfare batteries. Which is, honestly, the 2 large reactors is kind of... it's a bit overkill, but if I hadn't put those in, all those large thrusters would have caused some issues. So, of course, we've got our oxygen generators, ore detector, of course. I've used the power efficiency modules out the wazoo, of course, because this is powered by nuclear reactors, so I want to save as much as that as possible. Lots of storage, so plenty of storage on the ship, and yeah, as I said, tons of lighting, and yeah, making good use of the new signals pack. But anyway, let's show you what this baby can do. So we'll turn on our HUD here, and as you can see, we've got various controls. So one is obviously just to turn on the drills, so you can use them as normal, or you can turn them on and just have them running consistently. Then of course we've got our safety lights, so if you're feeling you want to role play with this ship, you can turn those on while you're mining, just to warn people, hey, we're about to use like these 50,000 drills to do some mining. But we've also got some cruise control, so if you want to, you know, just cruise along without having to turn your dampeners off, you can do that. So that's number 4. And if you're wanting to turn your turrets off for any reason, I mean, it can happen, that's number 5. The sorters are number 6, to turn those on and off. So you may want to actually keep some of the stone that you may mine. If you wanted to, you know, use this ship to build a base or something, and you need that stone to create reactor components, then of course you have that option. 7 and 8 are increasing and decreasing your jump distance respectively. And then, of course, number 9 is your jump function, which we'll show you in a moment. Then of course we've got our cameras. So we've got cameras looking all around. So we've got... I don't think I picked the wrong camera. Oh no, that's the side camera. And I don't believe I know what that camera is. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. I probably should have labelled them. And so we can have a look around. That one's our downwards facing camera. And our rear facing. Then number 6 is turning on and off your gravity generator if you want to save some power. And of course your connectors are 8 and 9. Would not recommend using P, of course. Don't use your P function to use your connectors, especially if you've got other ships connected. Then of course you can turn on and off your refineries and your assembler with 1, 2 and 3 on the third control panel. So let's escape that. Oh, wrong one. It's V. No, it's not V. It's F. Okay. It has been a while. So I've got some GPS coordinates we can go and check out. Let's go and check out some asteroid fields. And thinking we may need some... Well, let's have a look and see what we need. So let's look for... Do we look for ores? Ores, ingots, there we go. Of course I'm using Izzy's inventory script, so that's very handy. This one's nice and full, but of course I've got some extra room here. So is there anything we're particularly short on? Not really. I mean, maybe gold, but also not really. What about silver? Ah, silver. Yes. Oh no, not silver. Yes, I've been mining a lot with this ship. So let's have a look at our cobalt. It's 1.42k. Got plenty of cobalt, plenty of iron. Yeah, plenty of iron. Well, it's nothing we really need. So let's, I don't know. Let's go to that source of uranium. Let's go have a look at that. So, again, putting in our, in our jump drive, so we can, oh, there we go. We can look for uranium. So we've got uranium over here. I'm not sure how far that is. Maybe I should have a look. Let's go to our GPS. Because our jump distance is pretty limited at the moment, so let's bring those up. Any more uranium? We've got that one, and we'll look for the closest one. So the closest one is this one over here. So iron, platinum, and uranium. Yep, let's head that way. Okay, so we'll put our coordinates into the jump drives there. Oops, iron, platinum, and uranium. That one. Let's select. And let's jump. Here we go, folks. So we'll make it almost all the way there. Oh, I forgot I had this mod going, the Mass Effect one. Highly recommend it if you can. It looks really cool. It's a very nice effect. All right, let's try out our cruise control and see how fast we can get up to speed. So, considering everything we have, you can see our weight there. Our acceleration's pretty darn good. So we can also check out our braking. We've got a Mayday over there, which we're not going to go check out. But yeah, I've made good use of these dome windows, I think. They look kind of nice. Covering up those spotlights. So, yeah, they look quite good. Because we've got downward facing spotlights. If you're wanting to survey any new asteroids, those are very handy. And of course I've used the satellite dish antenna. I think it's kind of a nice addition. And yeah, she is look a bit, you know, squat looking, sort of squarish, but yeah, not boxy, which is something that really irks me. Boxy looking ships really, really bother me. So yeah, and of course we've got our faction insignias all over the ship. So if you do decide to give this a whirl, and you're using it on a server or something like that, then people are sure to know who you are. But oh, going up pretty quickly to some asteroids here. In fact, you know what? In the interest of saving time, let's check out our brakes. We'll turn our... So our braking thrust is pretty decent as well. Of course not as good as our forward thrust. If you're wanting to, say, check out an asteroid on the way, cruise control back on. So we've got that Mayday over there, so we want to be careful. What do we got? Iron. Why not? It's probably one of the easiest things to mine. Oh, actually, let's go for... Ooh. Also, yeah, daily needs gives you some new resources, so... But I might go for the nickel, actually. Let's go for the nickel. We've got our sorting system on, so it's a good opportunity to showcase that. Alright, but before we do that, let's go to our GPS. Let's turn these off. Because they can be annoying, having so much stuff on your HUD. Normally I would mark these as I go, but in the interest of... I mean, I'm not really in need of any of these resources, but... So as you can see, the spotlights still work quite well. So you've got plenty of lighting. And let's get into position. So it is still a large grid ship, so you do have to be wary of that. Alright, well, let's turn on our safety lights just to make sure that no one's going to get hurt. And we'll turn on our drills. And you can see, it eats it up. And the stone sorting system is doing its thing, of course. And if you're worried about maneuverability and that sort of thing, plenty of gyroscopes on this ship. So, and the best way to use it is to rotate, 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 dropping some big rocks there. So more than enough to eject any excess stone. So there we go. And it absolutely chews through the asteroid, as you can see. Just absolutely makes light work of it. And you would probably get through this resource node in no time. Much quicker than using a small grid vessel. But almost feels like cheating. So just be wary as well of your... As you can see there, we've almost got hooked on that one. So sometimes you do have to stop for a moment, let the drills catch up, because there are so many. And do be wary of any servers you might be using this on. Be wary of drill limits, because depending on the server, because like rented servers typically don't have much more than 8 gigabytes of RAM. So, and they use the most bare bones of systems. So yeah, depending on your server, they may put a limit on drills. They're a lot better than they used to be, but still. But of course, if you're playing single player, have at it. It's a lot of fun, or if you're just playing with friends. So as you can see here, it's very noisy in here. It is quite noisy. Also surprisingly satisfying. Alright, well let's have a look and see how much we've got here. Alright, we can shut down our drills, turn off our lights, and let's have a look and see how much we have collected. So yeah, put the basic refineries in here because of course sometimes you want to get through some, maybe you've got some cobalt or something. Cobalt takes a while, but you really want to refine some gold. They're always handy to have. Not as efficient, of course, as your standard refineries, but still handy to have nonetheless. So yeah, we've collected quite a bit in that very, very short period of time. And it would have already refined quite a bit as well. So having a look over here, actually we're kind of short on nickel, so there you go. Well, that's handy. But yeah, that's essentially it. Kind of proud of it. It's very basic, but I do like to use the KISS method when it comes to these things. The keep it simple, stupid method. But see, now we've our jump drives are up and running again. Let's head back to where we came from. Let's say you want to run some errands and do a bit of mining, come back, you're building a base or something like that. You can. That's what the jump drives are very handy for. So of course, what am I doing? I am looking for jump drives. It's very hard to talk and do this at the same time. So Europa, where are you? Europa drum. There we go. And I guess while I'm here, sort of show off the this Mass Effect jump effect. Really do like it. Show it to you from the outside because it looks kind of cool. Alright, here we go. That effect is, I never get sick of that. It's leagues better than the vanilla, I gotta say. But yeah, showing you again, of course, the acceleration hardly affected it whatsoever. This thing can carry quite a bit, and and for a mining vessel, she gets going quite well. Also, let's have a look at the side and up and down thrust. So nothing to get too excited over, but enough to maneuver if you needed to. So let's just give that a quick test. So let's say I want to turn slightly this way. I'll see how long that takes to adjust. It's actually not that long at all. Let's try going this way. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not meant to be a fighter or anything, but for a mining vessel, I think I did okay. It'll suffice anyway. But we'll be back very soon. Yes, this is the Tardigrade. And I hope all of you watching this can see why I named it such. Yes, it is all gold. I mean, I like it. For me, it's easy to spot if I need to. It's easy to see. I love the reflectiveness. But yeah, of course, by all means, feel free if you don't like the color scheme. Go ahead and change it. You know, everyone has their own personal tastes. Yeah, I really would. I don't know. I would like to have something like this. If I was playing on a server that had decent specs, I'd probably use something like this as my home base. Would have to hide it somewhere to avoid griefers, but otherwise, it's pretty nice. Of course, with the script, sure, we'll just hop out while we're traveling. So with the script here, I know it's not particularly visible from this seat, but you can see your jump drive charge, all your inventory, and of course our oxygen levels, our power input and output. We don't have any input, I don't think. Oh yes, we do. We have some input from, I'm not sure what. I don't. 24.8 megawatts. Huh. Yeah, I didn't put any solar panels on this, so not that I recall. Though, like I said, has been a while. I've sort of been sitting on this. I had it mostly completed for quite some time. I just did the finishing touches today. So, haven't been in a huge rush. But yeah, heading back towards Europa, or at least Europa orbit. You know what? I think this will be a good spot to end things here. But yeah, by all means, please let me know your thoughts. And if you do, download the blueprint, play around with it, let me know what you think. Let me know what improvements you made. If you've tweaked anything, how you've made the ship better, or even potentially worse, maybe. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little demonstration of the Tardigrade mining vessel. And yeah, until next time, take it easy, and bye for now.